presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We gonna take it by storm?
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy commodity. I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 345, NASDAQ up 81, S&P's up 40. Gold contract down $31, trading $19.47 an ounce. We get silver down $1, $27.58 an ounce. Light sweet crude down $1.40, $41.34 a barrel. That crude deal was pretty wild, folks. We had a drawdown of 9.5 million barrels. Bottom line, they sold this thing off like fast and furious. This oil market wants to go a lot lower. Notes and bonds. 10-year note up 2 ticks, trading 139.16. The 30-year up 26 at 177.05. And King Dollar. King Dollar's caught a bid out here today. You're up 510 ticks. A rejected lower price out here yesterday, jumped back inside the higher range, 92.848. Euro is at trading at 118. The yen is at 106.29. The British pound's at 133 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, folks, you get another day. You get another high. SPY up here right now, up $4.30. You're trading at $356.91. And bottom line is that, it just opened higher and just kept going higher all day long. NDX 100, even without the good old Apple and Tesla going to the moon, also is still up, and it's up big. You have $2.30. You're at 302.23. Inside the NDX 100, what we have out here, folks, today is the strength is that you have the chips in there. You get Lam Research up 6.5%. You get DocuSign. Now, this is quite a spread on DocuSign. DocuSign opened at 423, traded down to 413, and then traded up to 449. So you have basically a 36 point spread. Pretty amazing spread, no doubt about it. Another leader out there is Western Digital. Taken away from it, the NDX, that is Tesla. Tesla's down 6.5% or $31. You get Zoom down 6% or $27. Workday's down 3.5% or $8. And you get Apple down 2.5% of all of $3.50, which is an absolute, forget it. That's like a sideways move for Apple. Apple can blink and get higher. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract traded down today, but guess what? You get light volume. You're going into a swing with monster volume, so it's going to be pretty hard to break this gold contract down. What we are going to see here, this is where it's going to get a little bit dicey, is you get a 3-day weekend coming up, and on Fridays going into the weekend, just period, if you've been on a down week inside the metals market, get ready, very dicey. What we did out here in the gold market today is you've done 318,000 contracts. Bottom line is you're coming into 464. Your lowest swing point out here is 1908. I suspect it's going to try to go for it. We went through 1938 today. We closed out at 1948 in the pit trading. We go and we take a look at the silver market out here. Silver's down $1. Hit a low of 27.27 today. We're at 27.50. You've done 121,000 contracts, and this is going to be going. It's a big contract volume also. Well, this is going into smaller, 110,000. We're at 121. The swing on silver, the swing on silver is 26.29. Right now, you're at 27.59. Notes and bonds. What do we got inside this note and bond market? Bottom line inside the note and bond market. Let's go right there. And you're going to see you've done 989,000 contracts. Bottom line, you jump back into the higher range. We did that last week. You're going to get more sideways movement. What I do expect we're going to see, though, folks, is that the trading range for bonds looks to me like they've opened up to the lows that were generated out here on June 5th. So I expect that range is going to be much larger. If we go take a look at the 10-year yield right now, I believe we're running out at 6.65 of 1%. That's where this baby is running out at. Dollar. Now, let's do that dollar, because this dollar got a heck of a bid out here. The bottom line, you're up a half a penny, you're up a 505 ticks. So what we did is this. It jumped back. Once you got back inside the 92,546, and we're at 92,846, 300 points over it, 300 ticks over it. Bottom line, we'll see how it can handle these swing points. Each and every time that this has tried to bounce, since the low that was established on the 31st of July, folks, it is basically giving it up, and I mean giving it up in spades, too. There's no two ways about it. So, bottom line, we'll see whether it can basically get any juice this particular time. If we go over to the yen, and we take a look at the correlation inside the yen out here, 33 ticks higher. Not strength, though. Bottom line, that meaning that it's not going higher, and going higher for the yen, folks, is weaker from the dollar. The pound, what the pound has done out here, pound come down slightly out here today. Euro, we take a look at the euro. Euro come down pretty good. Euro, the bottom of this consolidation in the euro is 117.11, and right now you're trading out at 117.25. We go take a look at some of the volumes out here. Bottom line, you're going to have light volume inside the NYSE. Right now, the NYSE is running at 517 million. NASDAQ, however, is going to have volume. We're only at 3.2 in the NASDAQ. So that's saying that that composite is going to come in with volume out here today. 877-927-6648. They're running this baby right. We just started at the 3 o'clock hour, and they're running this baby. You get the Dow up 400, NASDAQ up 110, S&P's up 47. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are up 396. You get the Nasdaq up 106. S&Ps are up 46. And, this is going to get, it's already getting pretty bizarre out here as to the aspect of regulations and who can do what. But this one is pretty far out, folks. And do they or do they not have the authority to basically stop evictions? And what it is this. So the CDC, the CDC come out yesterday and basically here, let's go through this because so the Center for Disease Control, bottom line, has barred evictions nationwide until December of 2020. So the real question is that what gives the CDC the power over property rights? Well, we'll see how this shakes out. Early in the pandemic, no doubt Congress enacted a moratorium on evicting tenants who were behind on their rent. That measure, however, that measure there had to do with federally funding housing, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac mortgages, because what you had 2 different things there, folks, is that if they didn't pay their rent, then the bottom line is that you could get forbearance if you had a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac mortgage, okay? That's how that thing shook out. That was going to expire, let's see, and it did expire in July. This moratorium, is a whole different ballgame. This one goes until the end of 2020. And the argument that the CDC is making, or their legal basis, is that they're saying that if renters can remain in their homes, social distancing and the stay-at-home orders will be easier to maintain. As a result, the CDC argues that fewer people will become affected. Critics of their legal basis is saying it's very thin. I suspect it's very thin. I mean, it's pretty bizarre, actually, when you think about it. I'd hate to be a landlord, a larger landlord, that you're getting hit, because the bottom line is that your bank's going to still want these bread. There's no doubt about it. Bottom line is that it's a power grab. There's no 2 ways about this. This is a power grab by the CDC, and we'll see where this is going to go. It seems that the language that is inside the CDC's regulations has to do with, disinfection, sanitation, moratoriums, not basically property rights. And so listen to this. If, in fact, someone's going to bring this to court. But if, in fact, right now the CDC is saying that they're saying the CDC, basically, it looks like they can fine up to $100,000 and, a penalty and jail time. That's about as bizarre as you can get. That is so far over the top. It's pretty amazing. But bottom line, we'll see where this whole thing's going to shake out. This is, S&Ps. S&Ps are up 50. If we go take a look at the some of the higher volume equities out here today, you have Apple's down, but that's the highest volume equity. Tesla's number 2. That's down. You get Macy's come out with numbers. That's up 7 cents. American Airlines up 17 cents. You get DraftKings up $3. Flying Eagle Acquisitions is up $3. Not sure what that is. Oh, the Rocket Company. So let's go look at this one. This is going to be coming out with numbers right after the close today. So this is Rocket Mortgage. It's an all-time high today, $34.42. This went public at $18 on August 5th. That being said, if we take a look at this, what you're going to see is that there's the 5th. Went public at 18. It stayed flat. Well, actually, you could. That's interesting. Yeah, the following day, the bottom line is that you could bottom line get it at lower than the IPO. It went to 1750. It closed out the day at 21. The following day, it goes to 26. Then 5 days later, it's all the way back down to 1831 again. At that particular point, this took off August 13th and didn't look back. So it's going to be intriguing to see exactly what numbers they come out with, and I suspect they're going to be looking for. They only have their yearly numbers up right now. They're going to be in the year. It's pretty amazing what they're actually going to be looking for in the year. On the year, they're looking for $8.3 billion, and they're looking to take $3.15 to the bottom line. Let's go take a look at another equity that's coming out with numbers after the close today. This is Umbrella. They manufacture high-definition video compression image. The low is 36, the high 73. This is trading at 56.86, and yep, this is coming out after the close today. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, so put this on a weekly. Yeah, can it go tag 50, well, even 62? Yeah, I can. You know, you get this is a battle of the bulls and bears for sure. You know, we came down hard, but you spiked higher, and then we gave it up in spades on the weekly. But that spike up there at 62 does set up that you can basically get up there and test it. They're looking for $50 million to come into the top line, and they're looking that they're going to lose 2 cents to the bottom line. And I suspect that's not bad in this type of market tonight. Yeah, if we go back to Rocket and Mortgage for a second, what I expect you're going to see out here, there's going to be a lot of put and call. I suspect a lot of call buying because of the fact that's one of our targets. Jeff says in New York, hey man, listen, they can go up to $50. Let me just see something here for a second. I just want to see this. Let's see what a $50 call is going for. This will get bizarre. You gotta be kidding me. No. Okay, let's see. Calls. Strike 45. That can't be right. Oh, that's 12. 1 second. I was out to next year sometime. Okay. Oh, they're still charging up, man. They're charging up for these in a monster way. Look at this. So a 42 even costs you $2.80. That's $10, so that's $12.50. and the expected move is only 6. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that is some wild premium. There's no doubt about that. Just picture that. You got to move $12 to break even. That's a break even at $12. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Dow Industrials up 442, Nasdaq's up 113, S&Ps are up 50. We got gold down 28, silver's down $1, and good old King Dollar. It's interesting. King Dollar just gave up 100 ticks. We're at 92,756. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 436. You get the Nasdaq up 110. S&Ps are up 50. And, so this one, these have been floated for a long period of time, folks. The bottom line, when we go through the story, it just blows my mind that there's zero common sense here that's being used. Not because the governor of New Jersey wants to tax trades, but because these servers can be moved so quickly. So you get New Jersey governor, he's favoring a revenue stream to tax basically, electronic trading. Now, what he's looking for, folks, is that this is this wouldn't be the everyday you and I more than anything. It would be the server farms that are set up in New Jersey, and there's a lot of them in New Jersey that are set up. And the reason that they're set up there is that what ends up happening is that the pipes are very large that are going right from there right into the NYSE. So these things have been set up over the course of years. So what Murphy's saying, any proceeds from the levies of hundreds of millions of trades processed at the data farms inside the state would be scored for the fiscal year that starts October 1st. The ironic part is that Murphy actually used to work for Goldman Sachs for 10 years. He was a senior director there. The bottom line is that they, right now, New Jersey's borrowing $4 billion to cover some expenses in the pandemic. You have an assemblyman, John McKeon, that is putting the bill in place. They actually did put the bill in place. It's a 1/4 cent tax on stocks, options, futures, and swaps trading via Northern New Jersey's electronic data centers. They expect that the state could collect $10 billion annually from entities engaged in at least 10,000 transactions per year. Now, the thing that's crazy about this, folks, okay, is that here's the quote from the New York Stock Exchange, right? We have data centers in various states and the ability to move trading outside of New Jersey in one business day. Okay, this thing's not going to fly. I mean, it's like, okay, you know, you think you get hold of a servers and server farms, folks, are expendable when you're talking about the type of money that you're talking that's on Wall Street. So that's where I come in with the aspect that common sense. I don't think that there's too much common sense that is right there. Now let's go over to CrowdStrike and take a look at CrowdStrike. See, because this is interesting actually. Now this CRWD. Okay, so the low is 31, the high is 153. That's today. It's trading 140. Now, this gets really intriguing. The reason that this gets so intriguing is this, is that, yes, it's given it up on price, and it has gone exponential. That being said, when you get a high volume high like this, man, these things like being tested, man. Put this on a weekly for a second. Yeah, and you get a monster ABC up. So you have, oh, this is a monster, 118, 31. So you get approximately 80. Get you $170. Yeah. I can understand what we're saying, Dan, that, you know, you pull back, but I think this thing's going to go higher, man. Pretty sick, but it's true. Well, I'm speculating it's going to go higher. They're going to be looking for 188 million. They're going to be to the top line. They're going to be looking at losing 7 cents, well, 7/10 of 1 cent. They're growing, and they're growing by 97%. So no doubt that is some big numbers out here. If we go over to the TLT, let's take a look at this TLT. So the TLT is the 20-year plus ETF structure. Yeah, this still wants a higher price. What I expect you're going to see when I've been talking about the folks is that when I'm doing these updates, I'm talking about the aspect of how the trading range inside the bond market I feel is going to expand. And right here on the 5th of June, that's where I'm looking for this bond market to expand down to. So then you'd have the range of about 156 to 172 inside the TLT. That being said, the bottom line is that notes, bonds, TLT, all of the above have gone back inside the higher range. If we go take a look at the 30-year, let's do it this way. There it is, 30-year. I haven't done this for a while, yeah. So the 30-year is trading at 1.3. Yeah, that still wants to get down to this 1.26 again. That's how that baby is basically looking. If we go take a look at the 10 TY, Let's see. We pull the 10 up, you're going to see the expansion. Yeah, there it is right there. So on the 10, I expect that range is going to open up to like 137. 137 to approximately 139. And what you'll get there, folks, you got to remember something, that the aspect of the Fed's going to keep that pretty tight. When we talk the Fed also, this is quite a number, and I never realized that in the 2007, 2008 debacle that the Fed actually, I knew they were in there buying mortgage-backed securities. They had owned 34% of all mortgage-backed securities, folks, in 2008. That number had gone down to about 29%, and that number's climbing right back up to this 34%. The thing that's amazing is that just imagine what would happen, right? This is what's pretty wild, is that the Federal Reserve, I believe that their balance sheet just went from $3 trillion to $7 trillion. That balance sheet, and if you're wondering why housing is still going exponential, particularly, not commercial, not commercial, that's for sure. Commercial's in trouble. But what you have is that the Fed, so first off, we have Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that buy almost every mortgage. You have the Fed that buys 1 out of every 3 mortgages. 1 out of every 3. And the bottom line is that what will end up happening with those on their balance sheet, they'll let those run off the balance sheet. Because the average that we're in houses, folks, and have mortgages is somewhere about 7 years. So that's not going to be a big deal. Running that out. Now, that being said, it does get pretty intriguing when you think, yeah, we've been in a house 7 years. That's when, guess what? Mortgage rates would either be, 7%, 8%, 9%, 6%, 13. 13, you'd basically refinance in a second. No doubt about that. That's from years ago. But now that rates are down at these very small levels, we'll see how much longer we actually stay in our houses or move it out, because you have the house, you have the piece of paper with the house. Bottom line, you have an aspect there. Do you really want to move? Dow's up 460, Nasdaq's up 113, S&Ps are up 53. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 479, Nasdaq's up 118, S&Ps are up 55, and we keep looking at these numbers, and then we take a look at what the federal debt just come out. The Congressional Budget Office just came across with the latest tally here, and what do you hear this tally, folks? And we very well could just be at the beginning of inflated numbers all over the place. So the federal debt is going to exceed the whole size of the economy, folks, in 2021. And that's fiscal year 2021, actually. So debt held by the public at the end of September 2021 will reach $21.9 trillion, or the equivalent of 104.4 of our domestic gross production. Let's see. Debt will increase to $33.5 trillion at the end. Oh, I don't know how they go out that far. At the end, let me just show you something. How there's no way you can go out that far, folks. They had earlier projected last year that our debt in March of 2030 would be 98% of our gross domestic product. Well, guess what? That's going to be right now. So, one of these deals about going out 10 years trying to figure out what's going on just doesn't fly. The projected deficit this year would equate to 16% of gross domestic product, up from 4.6% in 2019. And this is going to be the largest deficit we had since World War II. Government outlays in this fiscal year are going to jump to $6.6 trillion. The CBO estimated as lawmakers scramble to put in place financial backstops to preserve jobs and companies, all of the above, the CARES Act and all of that. Bottom line is it is a monster number. There's no two ways about that, though. That is one monster number. And I can tell you that, so the first place I go when you see a number like that is you go right to the interest rate structure, right? The Fed's already told us interest rates aren't going up. They can't go up, okay? The bottom line is that how do interest rates go up when we basically owe that much money? And the government has the control over the interest rate structure, so that's going to stay down. Now, then let's go to gold next. The bottom line, guess what? You have that much money that's flying around, folks. To me, it's a cut and dry deal. Let's put it that way. I mean, cut and dry to the bone too. We're talking numbers that probably in your wildest dreams you'd never think you'd get to, and we're not done yet. The bottom line is that we're not done yet. I would say this is what the larger issue is. The larger issue is not getting out of COVID. We're going to get out of COVID. They're going to push some more money out to the economy that, there's still some states out there that haven't opened up that are hurting like beyond belief. Florida, we've opened up pretty good. But if you're, a restaurant, if you're a bar, that's a huge amount of money that's going to be lost, folks. They're not opening up. In fact, what happened here Monday night is that I've been down here a long time, and let's say 10 years ago, as St. Pete was growing, what you would have is that on Monday nights, a lot of the bars and restaurants would be closed. What has happened is that almost straight across the city, many of these restaurants are closed on Mondays and Tuesday night. Now, granted, this is our slowest month. August and September is the slowest month, and it starts ramping up again in October. That being said, though, you can see the amount of money that all these small entrepreneurs basically have lost. And it's going to be very hard, to basically get that back. So in the aspect of another stimulus plan, I expect the stimulus plan is going to come in. But this is where I think that things have changed, and I think they're going to change from here on out, is that there's always going to be another crisis, right? So now what has happened, we've seen, if I go back to, basically the first crisis I saw really big that they bailed out, but they made the banks bail out, was really 1998, was the Asian contagion in 1998. And that was small money, folks. But that was monster money that almost took down the system. But that's tiny money compared to what we're talking about now. So that being said, what I expect that you're going to see as we keep going forward, every crisis, guess what? The bottom line, every trader, everyone's going to say, okay, Fed, what are you going to do? We're going to come in and we're going to put some more money in. So this is it's certainly not the start of the printing press going in a dramatic way. But we're not even at like the 20-yard line. That's because my take on this, because they realize, because when you actually look at this and start thinking about it, I was looking at all the mortgages that they're actually buying, and I'm saying to myself, okay, hold it. Now, picture if they didn't buy the mortgages, that means nothing would move. Okay? So the other side of that, if nothing's moving, well, then you get some real destruction on your hands, right? And they buy the mortgages, and what has it done? Well, the bottom line, it just keeps cash moving. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep cash moving because if people can have a cash flow, that is one way to start digging yourself out of a hole. The differential is this hole is very large that we're in right now, and I expect it's going to probably get bigger. And that's a whole different, it's the same ball game. We're talking about interest rate structure, we're talking about metals, and talking about the dollar. The dollar out here, it basically gave up. We'll see what what has happened with the dollar each and every time that it hasn't been able to hold price. It's always late in the day that it can't hold price. Now, this is minimal out here today. 92,870. We're at 92,717. So it's not really a monster deal. Yeah, there's no doubt. If the Fed wasn't the Fed, that would be a Ponzi scheme. Because the fact of the matter is the Fed can keep basically printing it, and it's never ending, right? That's the bottom line. You put it on the balance sheet, so they print it, they put it on the balance sheet. No, you print it, you send it out to the economy, put it on your balance sheet. We buy houses, you buy equities, you get credit. They take the credit, they basically put it back into paper. The Fed buys the paper. Guess what? You take the paper, they put it on their balance sheet, never to be seen again, because these are all rolling off. That's how it comes down to. Dow's up 516. You get the Nasdaq up 130. S&Ps are up 59, and they're going to run it right into the close again. And if that S&P's up 60 today, the run into the closes out here have been pretty incredible. And the bottom line is that, yesterday that run started at 20 of 4. The S&P was at 35.14. They ran it all the way up to 35.30. Bottom line, the run's on right now, and we'll see just how far they can run this baby up into the close. Inside of the S&P out here, this S&P is moving out here today without Apple, which is Apple is still sacrilegious. It's down at $2.99. Google. Google's on the run. Yeah, you talk about whack-a-mole. One goes down, another goes up. Google, look at this. Google up $63, $1,724. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 501. You get the NASDAQ up 121. S&Ps are up 56 percentage-wise out here. Let's see what we have. You get the Dow's up 1.7%, S&P's up 1.5%, and the NASDAQ is the laggard out here, only up 1%. Of course, that's why we got Apple inside of just in the negative slightly. That being said, Google took up the steam inside the NDX 100 in spades out here today, as did Lam Research, Allergen, DocuCom, different one. Let me see this 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, DocuCom. So that's the medical device. So we get two of them. It's interesting. DocuCom and DocuSign. DocuCom, this is going to break out too. Oh my God. So this has been a consolidation since May. This thing is going topside. That looks like it's going to also break out. And then you had AMAT. AMAT's up 5.5%. Zoom was the big one on the way down today, $33, big deal. It was up 30% yesterday, down 8% today. You get Tesla down 5 and an eighth. It's going to be intriguing with Tesla to see if, in fact, they moved any of that stuff out, meaning their stock out when it was at 500 yesterday. They better hurry up and do it, because the bottom line is that when Tesla starts to basically pull back, Tesla loves deep retracement. So it says Tesla could, be at the 358 in about a heartbeat. It's only $100 from where it's at, and that's not saying too much. I can tell you that. You got to remember that Tesla dove down to $350 when we went south in March. So that was one fast and furious move. Let's go see where Amazon is out here. Amazon made an all-time high out here today, too. Pretty amazing. Got a few numbers coming out after the close. We'll see whether they go up 100, 200, 1,000, or down 3 points with a 3-minute bear market. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it.